Hello, Dragonaires. It's me, Dragon World Productions. Welcome to Rocket League again. I'm going to talk about something that happened to me when I was a kid. It's called my darkest moment. Oops. Stay still. Anyways, hardest part is admitting that I have a dark moment in my life. But I've had it. And it's not when I was kicked out by my parents, and it wasn't when I was almost kicked out a second time. It was late middle school to early high school was when my darkest moment was. So basically what happened in my earliest time in high school was I was bullied a lot. I was picked on a lot because I was a pushover. Even though I learned karate, by the time I got to high school, I forgot most of it. So, most of the time it was just me kicking the shit out of people and not caring. But anyways, what happened when I was a kid in middle school was, like I said, I was bullied a lot, teased a lot because my name was Mike Jones, I guess, but it's really Michael, and I prefer to be called that. And they kept on trying to tease me into doing rap battles with people in the school. And for a while, I played along thinking I was the popular kid. And then I suddenly realized I wasn't the most popular kid in school. I never was the jock or the sports player. I had friends who were nice, but they didn't help in the long run when it came to these bullies, these people that would tease me just because my name wasn't anything else other than Mike Jones. I know, I mean, it seems like a pathetic thing to be upset about, but I have ADHD and Asperger's syndrome, so yeah. The thing about that is I'm more sensitive than most people are. I tend to be, triggered, I guess, for lack of a better word than triggered. But, anyways, what happened, like I said, I was bullied, and it got to a point where I damn near killed myself. Like, damn near I was done with the shit. I don't know what the saving grace was, but at some point I decided I'm not going to let this be my legacy, me being bullied to the point where I committed suicide. I wasn't gonna end up on a newspaper article saying that he committed suicide or some stupid shit, because I figured suicide was a waste of fucking time. It was cutting your life short, and I was at an early stage of my life where I realized, later on in life there might be better things to worry about than assholes or whatever. So I decided I'm not gonna let this happen anymore. I'm gonna stand up for myself. But like I said, I damn near killed myself. I was cutting like crazy. Like, my arms were riddled with cut marks, scars from like cutting with sharp things like knives and glass even. Like, I shit you not, I cut myself with glass. I broke a bottle once and I cut myself with it. Why? I don't know why, because I thought that was the only escape that I had. I thought that if I put myself in enough pain, I could numb the rest of it. But it never did. It never numbed that aching feeling of being this laughing stock of the school. I got myself in trouble a lot. I got expelled for hitting a kid for absolutely no reason. And I learned to better control that anger from hurting people to not caring about what they have to say anymore. I'm no expert on depression, anxiety. I'm no philosopher on such things or knowledgeable enough to even give any real advice on shit like that. But my my advice is don't let people get to you. You know? Because I did. And it nearly cost my life. And I'm not about to let that happen to me again. Me to get to that point. I didn't see a psychiatrist. We couldn't afford that. I talked to a counselor at school, but she wasn't very helpful. I saw that there are people in worse situations than I was when it came to bullying. There's this one girl at school who has uncontrollable laughter, and you know, I figured she's in a much worse situation than I am, and I felt sorry for her. I wouldn't consider her my friend, but an acquaintance that I knew, who hanged out with some friends that I knew. So one day she was being bullied. A bunch of assholes at school were making her laugh at stupid shit while they were making fun of her. They were actively making fun of her and she was laughing at it. She can't help it. You know, inside I could hear her crying, you know, kind of shit. That stupid, you know, sense that you feel that maybe she's not really enjoying being made fun of. So I walked to these three kids and I just blew up on them because I've dealt with it long enough that I wasn't going to let that happen to somebody else. I wasn't going to let somebody else be some laughing stock of the school. I wasn't going to let somebody laugh at her because she was different. I just blew up on him. I exploded. I unleashed my anger that I've withheld from people for all these years for mistreating me, for thinking that I'm some sort of retard or whatever because I have autism and Asperger's syndrome, ADHD, whatever the fuck it is that I have. From that point on, that was my saving grace, standing up for that one person. You know, and I got those people expelled for it because they're assholes and they deserved it more than I did. I didn't care if I was going to get expelled for exploding in front of the principal, but the principal was there seeing the whole fucking thing. But yeah, I was pushed over the edge. I was crying in my sleep. I wasn't sleeping right. My bed was fucked up because I punched a hole in it or something. But, you know, I realized, you know, life's too short. I'm still young. I still got a whole world ahead of me waiting to see what I could do. I decided if I'm gonna be remembered for anything, I'm gonna be remembered for who I am and what I do, rather than what people think of me. So from that point on, I was gonna be myself. I was gonna be who I am, whether people liked it or not, whether it was popular to be myself or not. And that's what kept me going until I met my boyfriend. And he filled that other void that I have, that need for someone to understand who I am. To understand that I'm different and that it's okay to be different. It's okay to, you know, have problems with your mental facility, you know. I'm not intricate in words, but I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. So yeah, my darkest moment, I would have to say, was then. It had nothing to do with being kicked out. That was just a moment in time. Because but that, when I was in high school and middle school, it was just a nightmare. You know, I've met some of these people who used to bully me in school, and they're much better now than they ever were. They've grown up, they've matured, you know, and I could probably be friends with them, you know. Some of these people, they used to pick on me in school, and I am sitting here in Walmart checking them out, and they're like nice to me. They know who I am, they know, but they went past that bullying phase. They're no longer bullies, they're just normal, you know. So yeah, I mean, the more you know about people, right? I mean, that's what was special about meeting these people again, is being able to actually talk to them and see where they're at, you know. Finding out that, you know, this guy has a wife, he has a kid, you know, and I'm gonna be a lot happier knowing that that kid's not gonna be like he was in high school. He's gonna be a lot better than he was. He must have realized at some point that bullying can only get you so far, and seems like a nice guy now, and I talk to him any chance I get. And it's crazy to think that I would be able to forgive someone for picking on me for all those years. And, you know, compassion's a bitch, but compassion keeps you from doing the stupid things that you would regret later on in life. Unless, of course, you're committing suicide, which, don't do that. Getting upset over people saying shit to you or pushing your buttons and shit is just worthless. Because in the end, they're gonna wake up and they're gonna realize they were an asshole, and that they're gonna have tough life decisions later on in life that are gonna be even tougher than what, you know, they initially thought. You know, they thought they owned the world, owned the world or something, but now it's like they're normal-ish, if you can define having a wife and kids being normal, whatever your definition of normal is. But yeah, you know, I grew past that dark moment. I decided, no, that's not how my life is gonna be. My life is gonna be much better. It's gonna be special. It's gonna be my life story. It's not gonna be a life story ruled by fear or mistrust of people. It's gonna be ruled by caring, you know. I don't mean to be so sentimental on you assholes, but I hope you get what I'm getting at. You know, if you can't hear what I'm saying, please leave a message below if you don't understand. If you like this video and want to see more videos, click the like button, click the subscribe button. This is Dragon War Productions signing off.